Thanks for joining us today. Today we have Chicago's very own director, Mr. John L. Ruffin, for our Sistah's Place Entertainment Showcase. Welcome.
Yes, hi. How are you? Thank you.
You're welcome. So you have a new stage production called His Love, Her Lesson. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
That's correct. It's called it's Ingrigators, His Love, Her Lesson. And basically it's an age-old story about, love and relationships, the betrayal thereof that comes out of it, and also the lesson that you can learn for love. Because everybody knows there's only some things that only love can teach you, throughout life. So hopefully this gives you a parable, if you will, on basically a guideline on how to handle, certain situations. I'm sure everybody would be able to find themselves in the story one way or the other.
Okay. So what was the inspiration behind the title?
Well, basically the inspiration behind the title is, I run into a lot of women all the time, and, I hear kind of like the same old stories about, how this happened and that happened, and this guy helped them to mold them into who they are today. But no one, out of all the people I talked to, nobody ever took the lesson that God always gave them. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I think life's lessons is not to mold you into the worst, but it's actually to mold you into the better. And it's what you get out of the lesson. It's not meant to make you look down your nose on the opposite sex or opposite gender, but it actually is there for you to get a lesson out of it. And God got his own way of being able to do that in just a little storytelling. And so that's where it comes from right there.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. I like that. So you have a great cast lineup. As a director, how do you match a particular role to a particular actor or actress? How do you go about your process choosing someone for a particular role?
Well, basically, dealing with a professional group of people, you kind of while you're writing, as a writer, you kind of hear the voices. Their voice resonates within the character. So a lot of times when you're writing, you can hear the character speaking, or that person speaking as the character, and that right there is what you can say. Okay, here's my wish list. You know what I'm saying? This person, everybody, you have to have some type of muse in order to write. So when I'm writing, I see a bunch of people. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, that character will take on one particular voice, and once it takes on that particular voice, that's who I go after.
Okay. I like that. So is there a message that you want your audience, is there a particular message that you want your audience to be able to walk away with after they see the play May 7th or May 8th?
Oh, well, the message that I want them to receive, like in all my shows, my shows represent hope. At least that's the where I want them to go. That's what I want people to be able to pull from each story that I give it. I always tell people, hope until you see it. Because one thing about hope, you don't think it's a big deal, then just walk under Laura Wacker and you'll understand how important hope is. Because all those individuals aren't just useless individuals. They're a lot of people that just ran out of hope, that just got tired and didn't feel like they could go any further. So if I can encourage someone to keep hoping until things change, keep hoping until you see a change, and then while you're hoping, pray. You know what I'm saying? That's the message I want people to walk away with, that there is a way out, even though it may seem so, like your back is against the wall. There is a way out. And that's what I want you to walk away from any production, not just His Love, Her Lesson. Every show that I've ever done in the past 27 years, that has been the basis of my purpose for writing every show.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So what's next for you as a director, and any new projects coming down the pipeline after this?
Well, as you may or may not know, this is my farewell production to Chicago, Chicago-based productions. I am picking up and moving to other regions to produce other shows. I have a couple other plays coming out. I'm going to be reproducing a couple of Broadway shows, Dreamgirls, Wiz, shows like that, but in in other regions. So it's time for me to expand my territory. It's time for me to also I'm going into the film directing a little bit more. Right now I'm directing a film called September Rain, and I'm expecting more and more projects on the horizon, as well as other projects that I'm going to be selling again to network television and DVD. So just keep your eye out for me, because it's coming. This is the year of manifestation. It is.
Absolutely. Like my pastor say, a year of action.
That's right. So I'm expecting great things that has already been promised. Now I just got to execute. That's all. Absolutely.
So what advice can you share with those aspiring writers and directors who want to do stage plays and movies and et cetera, who are here in the Chicago area trying to, walk into their dream?
Find mentorship. Don't just jump out there. Unfortunately, when I got out there weren't many, and the ones that did have the knowledge didn't want to share it. So I had more of a hands-on basis. So I always say it like this: I really believe God isolated me so that He could teach me how to do it, so that nobody else would get the glory but Him. So I think, but I would say find mentorship. There are individuals out here who's done it, who's lost a lot of money doing it, and learn from them. They'll always remain a student. You know what I'm saying? Always remain a student and never be the smartest, nice in the drawer. Always surround yourselves around people who know areas way better than you, so that you can learn and you can adapt and adopt. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes you need to adopt new systems and get rid of old systems. So those would be my main thing: mentorship, adopt and adapt, and basically, put it in God's hand, and God will guide the rest of it. But when He does open that door, don't let pride get in the way that you close it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so those would be my words of advice.
I like that advice. How can our audience follow you and find more about you on social media and website?
Well, you can find more about me on social media. You can go to Facebook. I think my name is John L. Ruffin on there. So John L. Ruffin. L is middle initial L. Last name Ruffin, Ruffin. Or you can find me on Twitter at JRuff89, JRuff89, and the same for Instagram. And my website will be back up because we're renewing. We're doing better. It's going to be johnruffin.com.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking time out to talk with me today for my Sistah Entertainment blog showcase.